Hey y'all, so I want to come in here and make a quick disclaimer because apparently it wouldn't be me if I didn't make a disclaimer. For this video, I talk too fast for my brain to process, so sometimes the things I say come off as wrong, and then especially right in this moment, I'm a little goofier than normal. I'm too lazy to go and try to hey, I meant this instead of this. You know what I meant. You get enough to know where the story's going. So I just want to kind of, give y'all a quick thing of don't be too hard on me now. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So about 2 weeks ago, I went over to my dad's house and just kind of grabbed some things that I haven't really touched since I was 18 because I haven't been in my childhood room since I was 18. So I quickly went over there, grabbed my stuff, brought it to where I'm staying now. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of show y'all, things that I haven't really touched since I've been an adult. I haven't really seen these things, went through these things. Even basically that's it, I'm now looking at the stuff now and I'm like, oh, I remember when I got that, or I remember a situation that happened and that was included. So it's just kind of cool. And I thought this would be kind of a deep insight onto who I am, or who I was as a kid at least. If you're interested, stay tuned. Let's see how long this is gonna take, because I have stuff from baby to graduated high school. And it's just all my college stuff, of course, is with me because I was in whatever. Talk too long. Gonna get into it. Here I have some baby clothes, clothes I wore when I was this little. And I don't know, I wanted to keep these because I was in the off chance I did have a kid, it'd be kind of cool just to have my kids wear, wear the things that I wore as a baby. So the things that I saw, I kept. My parents probably got rid of most of the stuff, so they probably kept the things that were important. So why not keep it? Little shorts, a dress. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's crazy. At one point, I was this small. That's weird. And this dress feels terrible. And oh, I remember this. I have a picture in this, but I can't show y'all that picture. Okay, so that's the clothes. I just thought that was kind of cute. I also recovered some pictures, of me as a kid. So I thought hey, me as a child. Please don't make it weird. These aren't all my, baby pictures. Y'all can only, I don't want y'all to see all of them because that's kind of weird and very personal. But I'll show y'all at least a few, kind of get an idea. All right, I have all the pictures I want to show y'all. Let me kind of try to sort them kind of youngest to oldest. They ain't gonna be super, accurate, but girl, we gonna try. So I want to start off with this one. So remember that dress I told you, paper thin? So this is proof that I could actually fit into this at one point. This was me basically straight out the coochie. And then we have me probably a few months old. When you look at pictures of me, baby pictures of me, it's just my face is the exact same. I really don't think I look different. I think my body grew, my face stayed the same. This is me. You can see this is me. Do y'all remember having to do these for I guess kidnapping? We got this one and this one. Kind of all over the place, honestly. All right, and then we had, I wanted to show y'all me kind of older because why not? It's kind of the same thing. This is 2006. Why? The other one was in 2008. Why do I feel like I look older here? I don't know. Never mind. I know why. These pictures are at the same time because this has a date, but this probably was I don't know. But these pictures are from the same time. So I think I've consistently, Jesus Christ, I feel I have consistently looked like me. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of show y'all pictures so y'all can, have an image in your head of how I was looking when I was, young. So that was cute. Moving on. We also have these little bunny things, these bunny teddy bears. Honestly, I was a teddy bear fiend. I was consistently getting teddy bears. So it was so hard. Every few years I had to make a decision and pick out which teddy bears I wanted to keep and which ones I was going to give to Goodwill. I kept these though. I think my mom kind of forced me to keep these. And I remember I have 4 brothers. I won't say my main brother, but the brother who I guess one of the 2 main ones, he I remember he used to do stuff with me. I think it was for a day because sibling stuff, you mess with your siblings. So he told me that I guess one day that he went in my closet because these were always in the closet on my top shelf, and he told me that they're alive, there's ghosts in here. And I was like, no, they're not. So then every few minutes he'd go in my room and he'd rotate them, and I'd always be doing something with him, and then time go by, he'd go check your closet, and then they're always been switched. And I don't know, him doing that I ain't like that because I was very skittish and I was very like scary as a kid. I, for the longest time of like my whole childhood, was terrified of zombies. Like I told everybody like, let a zombie apocalypse happen. I'm not gonna be here. Like I'm not gonna be on Earth. It's rap. So it was just like I was scary. I didn't like scary movies. I remember that time like The Haunting of Connecticut, The Unborn. That's the movie called. That movie, like those times when those movies were coming out, didn't want to see it. I remember like one of my brothers had to hype me up to like he had a bootleg version of the Insidious DVD, and he was like watching it with me. We were in his room watching it, and I like always to this day I remember like, you know, when the daddy listening to like his mom tell the story of like, oh, she had a dream last night about Dalton and everything and the thing, and you look and it's that this dude behind him. I remember that shit terrified the fuck out of me. Like I screamed and I was like, oh hell no. But honestly, I also think that movie kind of like sparked me liking scary movies. So it was like, cause like kind of from that point on, like I love scary movies, and like my fear of zombies came from my dad making me sit there and watch the Thriller video. From there, I was like, no, hell no. And then the whole, when zombies started to run, that's when I clocked out. I said, I'm not doing this. And any apocalypse, don't count on me being there. I also found this stuff, and I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of a hoarder. I was like, my old artwork and stuff from school, I was like, I want to keep this. I don't even remember. What year was this? This has to be at my middle school. But I think we had to, like, design a room. Can y'all see that? Here we go. And this is what I decided. I have never been somebody who's very, you know, good with drawing, but I make it happen. Like, you can see what this stuff is. You know, you might gotta like have an imagination, but you can kind of peek. You saw my vision. That's all I'm gonna say. More artwork in here. I really don't know if this is from middle school or high school. Oh, I remember this. This was middle school. It was an art project, and we had to do like a picture of our hands and like stuff that we liked at the time. And I remember we had to write. Did I say this already? We had to write down lyrics, and she was like, "Oh, no lyrics that like cuss." And I remember one of my classmates, he was that. Honestly, that is so crazy because I low-key kind of had like, you know, like sometimes like certain memories kind of play on repeat in my head. So I remember she was talking about how. I think I remember it because look, he was a microaggression. And she was saying how, like, he wanted to do the song Successful by Drake and, you know, Trey Songz. Fuck Trey Songz. He was like, you know, money, cars, clothes, but she wanted to cuss. He was like, even if we have a song that does cuss, can we kind of look at the words? And she went on this whole tangent about how these songs, like, those songs are so vulgar and all the songs you can do, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I mean, not trying to be funny, but, like, most black kids, like, gravitate towards rap. So I was just like, and rap songs cuss, it's a form of self-expression. And just, like, I don't know. I just ain't kind of like how she was coming at the little boy. Like, I get like, oh, you don't want to cuss, but it was just like, that song's really not even negative. It tells a story. So, I don't know. That might be, I kind of need to kind of dissect why I do think about that memory sometimes. But, child, anyways, I did Halo by Beyonce. I don't even know the words to Halo. I think I just did this because I was like, what's the song that doesn't cuss? And I was like, Beyonce. Here we go. My thumb is Dr. Pepper. Oh, I used to be really, 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 really into Littlest Pet Shop. Oh my God. Oh my God. If you knew me, bro, and you came to my house, I had about 100 Littlest Pet Shop. I had like little playhouses and everything. Like that was my shit. Halo playing on probably my MP3 player. My Wii controller. Can y'all see that? Music, because I love music. I think this is a bear. I've always been into bears. And I think this is a TV. So, yeah, teddy bears, The Color Red, Littlest Pet Shop, music. This is ugly as hell. But, like, I love this. And we have this one. I think it's more like the whole texturism thing. My dogs already got to it. And kind of like, since we're on, like, the subject of, like, art and shit, I'm going to kind of tailgate into this. And, like, the Littlest Pet Shop, if you knew me, like, if you've been inside my house, my room, like, if you've seen my peach-ass walls, my little fucking twin-size bed with the sleigh, the piñata, if you even, yeah, the piñata, my little, like, things on the wall, like, if you were there for that, you will 100%, even if I would make videos, this poster was in the background. I remember, like, I was, like, gonna throw it away. And, because I said, oh, shit, I haven't seen that forever. And then my dad, because he kind of went over my stuff, he was like, oh, you want to throw this away? And I was like, yeah. He's like, are you sure? And I just looked at it and I was like, I can't throw this away without like kind of like showing y'all, you know, like showing my people. Like, do y'all remember this poster? Hold on. Do you remember this poster? Oh my god, I was such a fucking Joker dick rider. Probably for a year or two. And then I went on to The Weeknd. And then I went on to Tyler, the Creator. I remember I had, I used to have oh my god, I don't have that anymore. I had a binder and it was like it would be like, well, for my Joker phase, it was a binder and it had like pictures of the Joker. I think if I can remember the pictures, it was like Arkham Origins, kind of those pictures, because I like that version of Joker. Because it was the same Joker as this one. It was like a black and white photo. If I can remember the picture, I'll put it up here. And it was like 2 pictures that on like my binder. And I remember when I went to my Weeknd phase, I was so extra. Like I had got like a collage of like a whole bunch of like Weeknd photos that I liked. And then on the back of the book, like every like Weeknd song that I had on my MP3 player, I got like a clip of like a line of the lyrics from his songs, and like I would put it with the pictures. Honestly, creative bitch. That was creative. I don't give a fuck. But it was just like I just seen this poster and it just made me think about that, and I was like, that's just, it's so funny. I was weird. I'm weird now, but that was low-key OD. And also, since we I know I didn't want to do this, but we're gonna do it anyways. Because we're still kind of talking about young. My Teletubby blanket, which is accompanied by my yellow Teletubby. My dad was like, oh, don't throw it away. It might be worth money later. So I was like, let me just keep it. And then even if I don't sell it, which I probably doubt I will sell it, I was like, if I have kids, I'll show my kids. If I don't have kids, I'll give it to my nieces and nephews. I mean, we're actually going along this pretty fast. I want to show y'all the books that I was interested in, because I say big, quote unquote, big words or words that don't need to be said. And people are always like, oh, why do you talk like that? And I'm like, I read a lot as a kid. So I kind of wanted to show you some of the books that I was reading. This is kind of like middle school, high school type stuff. I don't have my elementary school books, but like those books, you know, they had like big words and stuff. And I've always been the type of person where if I hear a word, I want to know the definition. And then of course I apply it to my language, because what's the point of learning a word just to not use it? But whatever. I remember this book. It's not going to be this exact book. It's book 1 of this. It's called Alice in Zombieland. It was this girl named Alyssa. I say her name wrong all the time, and I can't remember because that was years ago. I was in 8th grade. I was 13. I'm 23. That's 10 years ago. It was this girl, and she was leaving for Dubai, and she went around the class, and she gave like everybody. I think the whole class actually. She gave everybody, like, she came with a gift, and she gave everybody gifts and stuff. And I remember she gave me this book. Well, you know, the first version of this book, and it was I read it and I was like, this bitch being funny, because I was like, I don't like zombies. Why the fuck would you give me this? But she told me like it was her favorite book, you know. So I was like, shit, I'm a reader. Let me go ahead and read it. I love that book. Like I went in and I continued it. Like I bought this book on my own. I read all of the whole series. I kind of want to go back and read it. Like it was to the point where like every few years or every few months I would go back and read the book again. Like I love that book so much. And I just like really actually appreciated that she kind of gave it to me, even if it was like I'm not even trying to be negative like that, but like I don't know, it's kind of fun that like one of my favorite like series of books was gifted by, you know, like a friend. So I thought that was kind of sweet. Would not be my childhood memories if we do not talk about Twilight. At this point I've read all the Twilight books, but when I first started, I ended up like happening to like stumble across Twilight, like watch the movie, and I said, oh, there's books on these, gotta read them. So then like I read New Moon, I didn't read Eclipse, and then I read Breaking Dawn, and this book is beat the fuck up, because like nearly everybody in my family loves the fucking Twilight series. Like my friends love the Twilight series. Also with the Alice in Zombieland, I gave my friends that book, and it beat my shit the fuck up. Like you see how this is a hardback and has paper, came back to me, and they had the paper, and I was like, how you gonna borrow something and treat it like shit? I'm over it now, but I was just like, dang, did my stuff so dirty. But that's why this book's so beat up, because everybody and their mama done had this version of this book. We have all of the books. We have Twilight. Actually, I kind of just bought Twilight and I read it some years back. And then I don't think I've ever like still read the book Eclipse. My mom was like, it's boring, don't read it. So I was like, I'm not going to read it then. And I told her, like, I watched the movie, and then I had her tell me kind of like the general consensus of what the book is about. So I kind of got it from there. But I still to this day have never read that book. But yeah. So there's the Twilight books, the Alice in Zombieland books. I have this book. This is the second one. I'm going to look up what the first book is. Jenna Showalter is the lady for the Alice in Zombieland. So I was like, I like her books. Let me see what else she got. And then I came across this, and I said, I like that too. So then I think I bought the first either 1, 2, or 3 books, and I stopped. So I might read back on these books and kind of see what it's about and see if I want to buy the rest of the series. Some more books that might be of importance. Don't Close Your Eyes. This book was kind of important. I kind of read this either junior or senior year of high school. I remember I read this in a day, and this book is like 800 pages. But it was good in the beginning, and then it wasn't good. But I was like, I'm already here. I don't want to like stop. So I read the whole book. So, and I bought it. I don't know. I went to the bookstore with my aunt, read it the same day, and then this book. I don't remember this book for shit, and I'm glad I don't, because I honestly think I had to get this book for class. I definitely did, because I just opened the book and there's like highlighting. So did I read this book? I did read this book, because there's like stuff all through the book. I don't remember this book for shit. I might have to like read up on the summary to kind of see if it jogs my memory. And then we have these books. I remember I went to Universal and I bought these. Never have read those, because like when I started getting books like this, I think I got this. I went to Universal Studios with my childhood best friend and my parents, and I think I got that when I was with her. And by that time I wasn't a reader at that point no more. But I read this book though. I remember I read this book. I got it from, it was a yard sale. I got it, I read it, and like in the kind of the beginning, and it scared the shit out of me. So I told my brother, and he said, don't read it then. I think it was scared the shit out of me. It was very vulgar, and that wasn't very vulgar, but like I'm used to kid books that don't cuss to a book that's a grown book and it cuss. So I was like, oh no, I don't want this. And then I kind of, some years later, I read it again, and I was like, actually it was pretty good. I like James Patterson, so that's why I got the book. I kind of want to read this again, like as an adult. I'm gonna just open the book, because I don't want y'all to know where I went to school at any point. Oh, this is sad. My 8th grade year, because this is, of course, I graduated in 2013. I graduated. I left 8th grade in 2013. So I just see something in this book. They were saying hags for have a great summer. And then me and like my group of friends, we came up with like this acronym for have a dick in your mouth, because we were 13-year-old girls. And I remember one of my friends, like her mom ended up seeing like Hadium, because we kept writing it in each other's books. And I guess she like told her what it meant. And I remember like on our bridging ceremony, because that's what it's called. On our bridging ceremony, she came up to school, and I guess she was like trying to like talk to our parents about it. And I was like, girl, I don't know. I just thought about that memory when I seen the word Hadium. And I was like, oh, it's more signatures. I forgot about these people low key until I just like look at their names. I guess having yearbooks and like signings, when you look back, it is kind of fun. We have gotten to my CDs. I got the Pink Print by Nicki Minaj. I think my very first CD was Pink Friday. That's one of the very first, if not the first. Anyways, we have the self-titled Beyonce album, Mindless Behavior, All Around the World. I think I was on Mindless Behavior when it first came out, and then I kind of fell off, and I got back on because Rock Royal started looking good, and I was like, hold on. Because I remember in the beginning, I was really into Princeton. I was really into him, and then I kind of fell off, and then I went back to them, and I was like, oh, Rock Royal look kind of good. And then I fell off again because I was like, boy bands their music wasn't that good. Only like Prodigy was singing. And then we have 2014 Forest Hill Drive by J. Cole. Beauty Behind the Madness. I went to this concert. I went to this concert with my brother. That was a funny week. That's all I'll say. And then we have Kissland, and then we have Trilogy. Once again, I was very into The Weeknd. And I was also into Harry Potter. That was also another book that I read. I kind of got into that my senior year. And then for my senior year, we did Grad Bash and we went to Universal Studios, so that was cool. I got you've seen it at some point. That's where I got my green Slytherin shirt. I wear that all the time. I've never read this book. I actually came across this, and I was like, oh, I want to read this again. Even though J.K. Rowling, I don't really like her, but I already bought the stuff. Like, I have like CDs and everything. I'm gonna use that stuff because I bought it. And then we have Funko Pop Adobe, and then a Funko Pop of Five Nights at Freddy's, because I like stuff like this. I like Joker. I like Five Nights at Freddy's. I think you kind of get the vibe, you know? It's a little chaotic. So, yeah, Springtrap. I was really into Five Nights at Freddy when it came out. I think I watched Dashi's version. And then I think I went back later and I watched Corey Kenshin, because I got into Corey Kenshin at 18. And I've consistently been watching since 18. That's, I think, my kitty stuff. I mean, this is kind of like a mix of stuff. I also found 2 of my old phones. I don't have a charger for this one, but give me a second. Let me go see if that other phone is charged. Give me a second. Okay, so I turned the phone on. I have to say, before I show you this, my like lock screen. I'll give a disclaimer. I give a disclaimer, and then like as we go on, I kind of tell the story of like my whole phone situation. For some reason, I really liked making this growl face. Like I think from 8th grade to 9th grade, I kind of did it, and then I stopped. Thank God. Maybe 8th grade to 10th grade. Really, I was really dragging that picture. You knew me growing up. You're gonna know the face that I'm talking about. We both acknowledged it was a lot, and I don't know why I carried it on for so long. I just did. So here, I don't know how to work this phone. There we go. I just thought that was so funny. Let's go to my contacts. Okay, so I had this phone. This is a middle school phone. None of these people are people who these are middle school people. This probably was my 13. I had this phone when I was 13. Shit, that's a long time. This is not my first phone ever. This is probably my second phone. My first phone was a flip phone. I was on the Straight Talk plan, like the prepaid plan, because that's what plan my parents wanted me to do. So like I paid my bill every month. It was a flip phone. I really didn't get like my first iPhone until I think 10th grade. It was the iPhone 6 Plus. I remember they came out with that Plus. And I remember I was so extra. I had like really, really, really big phone cases. If I can like go into my eBay, I'll show y'all, which is funny because I remember people be like, oh, where you got your phone from? And I'd be like, Amazon, and knowing I got it from eBay. Because I was like, I'm gatekeeping. Why you want to be like me? Like, let me have my big phone in peace. I think I threw away all my big stuff too. I might, because I went through my room. So, and I think I had like a little video, so I might try to include like one of them so you can kind of get like a scale of what it is. Like it's like a teddy bear, and it's about the size of like a little teddy bear. And like I had two versions of the same phone because I remember in school, I'm gonna go through the pictures I'm talking to y'all. Not in school, I went to like this like famous like bowling alley and arcade in my hometown, and I put my phone down because I'm really bad for putting stuff down and forgetting where I put it. I put it down and I go back to where like I was like, oh, where I put it out. Did I put it or did it fall out my pocket? I think it fell out my pocket. And somebody came behind me and stole it. And I remember I tried to call the number, and like they answered, like it was ringing, and they answered, and then eventually they turned the phone off. And I was like, why are you stealing this? A braided hairstyle. So I showed you that braided hair picture, a car. I think my cousin had a party, and it was themed, and I think that's like the mask that I was supposed to wear, and that's how I looked at the time. A Spider-Man USB charger. Nail. Oh my god, bro, I do nails. Like I do my own nails, and at first I was gonna learn to do like other people's nails, but I was like, I don't like other people, so why would I do other people's nails? So I just started to focus on doing myself. And I remember like people were like, oh, you know, like I told people I've always been into nails, like I've always liked nail design. Bro, 10-year-old phone with nail stuff, nail design. Like this ain't new. This is true. Bruh. People, oh yeah. I was really, really badly into camel print, and I wanted Sperry's at the time. I'm glad I didn't get them. Headphones. Just in case you didn't see it last time. Oh, more pictures. Bruh, for the longest time, I love these pictures. Because I was like, my titties look so big in this picture. And I don't know what the hell I was trying to name this USB. I actually bought this. Do you see? I'm probably sure I showed before, but like how fucking pink my rooms were, bro. I remember these because it was Twin Day, and I got these for Twin Day with my childhood best friend. Monsters University is me in the picture. Me mugging. Is that okay? And that's probably why I have a resting bitch face now. And then there's me looking like, what the hell? Oh no, this is me doing the little. I'm not doing that face. You know the face I'm talking about. This is my dad. That's a sim. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to show y'all this. Fuck it. Whew. This is me with bangs. Oh my god, I forgot I had bangs. And I had bangs for like a lot of 8th grade. And in an Adventure Time thing. I think my dad sent me this. Oh. I was really into sock monkeys too. I don't like looking at this phone. I'm tearing this off. Ew. It's like I felt like I just got washed over with like how I felt as at this time. Ew, I forgot my phone did shit like this. It's like the inbox would be, I'm gonna show y'all the phone, but like the inbox it wouldn't be like a message like keeping like all of your messages in like one thing with the one person. It's like each like chat is a separate message that they sent you. So I had to click on it, respond, and then it come in and I gotta remember what they said. That's that. I don't know if I want to show y'all the other phone nowhere. Because I don't know how old that phone is. Also, before I get to my high school stuff, because I think that's like the last thing that I have to show y'all. I do want to show y'all this. Hold on. Okay, so right here we have my Nook. I remember, once again, I was a reader, had a Nook. I'm not going to turn this on because what's the point? But I had a Nook. Then I had an iPad. If y'all want me to turn this on and show y'all what I was reading, let me know. Put it in the comments. And then we have, this is high school stuff. Because this is, I worked at TJ Maxx. That's like when I worked there. Like all of my stuff. So this is high school stuff. I have not touched none of this stuff. Oh, and then this is when I went to, on my 18th birthday, I went with my childhood best friend to Myrtle Beach. Really been a travel-y girly. It's just like the hotel stuff. Like the hotel confirmation. I remember we got there because I was still 17 at the time. She's like, oh, well, because like we got there when I was 17 and then my birthday was the next day. And she was like, oh, I don't know if I can let you in because, you know, because I wanted to wake up in Myrtle Beach, you know, on my birthday. She's like, oh, you got to be 18 to do that. And I was just like, she said, but she let us slide. I was like, girl, what the fuck else was you going to do? But whatever. And this is my temporary license for my very first car. I'll put a picture of that too. So I totaled that. Any other things that like you kind of see me brushing over, if you want me to kind of go deeper into detail about it, let me know in the comments, y'all. Like, if y'all want to be nosy, go ahead. I just don't want to like be talking and nobody cares. So that's kind of why I'm just briefly going over this stuff. But last but not least, we have my like senior year high school stuff. So let me open that because I got like a bin. One more time before I open the bin, I also wanted to show y'all. I'm getting close because I had to rig some stuff so that y'all don't see everything. So if y'all that nosy, y'all deserve to know. This is me freshman year of high school. This was me my sophomore year, my junior. And for my senior, I did like dual enrollment, so that's why it's different. This is my prom ticket. I don't know why that's not my graduation box. Okay, starting off, we have the dress I wore after graduation. I don't think I have any pictures in this, but it was a cute dress. I remember I was out to eat, and the damn strap broke. And I'm with my family, but I had somebody like tie it for me, thank God. This is my yearbook, my graduation yearbook. I don't know, I'm just reading the messages to see if like I remember these people. Low-key, I don't. I remember most people more than I remember these. So some of these people, I'm like, I don't remember. Yeah. Okay. And we have my graduation shirt. Corny as hell. Wait, it says life, liberty, the pursuit of diploma. Y'all can really hang that up. That's why I have the other ticket. So I did have a ticket in here. And I have my graduation ceremony tickets too. I have my cap. I hate V-necks. The best you've ever seen, class of 2017. Child, I have never worn these shirts. What does it say? Oh, this is at my my graduation party with my family. Girl, for graduation, I ended up making like $1,000. I ain't gonna lie. I graduated 2021. Like I was really supposed to. Yeah, I graduated 2021. They didn't let us have a graduation at my college, so I didn't get to walk. But I'm just like, imagine the money I would have made if that didn't happen. You know. Oh, I do have my cap and gown. This is my prom dress, and I'll include pictures, but I had an original dress in mind, but the closer I got, I was like, I might be too chunky for that dress. So then I proceeded to get a fucking backless sequin ass dress. This dress was so pretty to me though, and I remember I got this online. I tried it on. I was like, okay, I think it's gonna do, and I gotta hurry. I don't want to put this everywhere because I don't want the sequins to go everywhere. But I'll include pictures of that. Also, I looked through this like my braiding hair bag, and there's like this weave. This was the weave. Like my first time ever wearing like a wig or like sewing hair in general. So I kept that for memorial sake because I'm a hoarder. My heels for prom. And I think that's like, oh shoot, hold on, let me put this stuff back. But I think that's everything. I do want to thank y'all so much for, you know, watching. I hope, you know, hearing about my childhood, at least like little things about my childhood kind of, you know, like, it was interesting to y'all. Because this is kind of interesting to kind of go back on and like see like all of these little things like describe who I was, who I grew up to be and things like that. And it like reflects like who I am as a person, like the whole nail thing. Like I've always been into nails. I've always like certain things like, oh, this, I've always been into this. Like, growing up, I wanted to be a writer because I read a lot of books and I was really interested in stories. But then I realized a writer has to finish books and I was terrible at finishing books, so that wasn't for me. It's like certain things I just look back at now and I'm like, oh, so I've always been into that. So, I don't know. It's interesting to me. But I do want to thank y'all so much for tuning into my video. Do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. And I will see y'all next Thursday.